For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. Shares of Palantir Technologies have experienced a notable surge in recent trading sessions, and today we are going to analyze the key factors behind this upward movement in extreme detail. The stock of the data analytics and artificial intelligence-driven company saw an increase of over 7% during pre-market trading, a significant jump that came after the company unveiled an impressive lineup of new commercial clients at its latest event. Among the newly announced customers were Walgreens Boots Alliance and Heineken, two major multinational corporations that are widely recognized across their respective industries. This development strongly suggests that Palantir is making considerable progress in expanding its commercial operations beyond the government contracts that have historically been its primary source of revenue. For years, Palantir has been predominantly known for securing lucrative deals with various government agencies, including defense and intelligence organizations. However, the company has been making a strategic push to diversify its revenue streams by aggressively pursuing enterprise clients in the private sector. The addition of major names like Walgreens Boots Alliance and Heineken reinforces the notion that Palantir's software is gaining traction among commercial businesses that are looking to leverage artificial intelligence and big data analytics to optimize their operations. This shift is particularly crucial for Palantir's long-term growth strategy, as a more balanced revenue mix between government and commercial clients could help the company mitigate risks associated with fluctuations in government spending. Several industry experts have weighed in on the significance of this development, including Louis De Palma, an analyst from William Blair, who noted that Palantir's ability to secure high-profile corporate clients is a strong indicator of continued commercial momentum. Investors who have been closely monitoring the company are likely to pay even greater attention to future developments in this space, as sustained growth in the private sector could serve as a key driver of the company's overall expansion and financial performance. Shifting focus to broader market trends, investor sentiment received a boost following the release of fresh economic data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The latest report on inflation for February of 2025 revealed that consumer prices rose at a slower than expected pace, a development that has been closely watched by both Wall Street and policymakers. The Consumer Price Index, which is widely regarded as a key measure of inflation, showed an increase of 0.2% compared to the previous month. This was a better outcome than economists had anticipated, as market forecasts had predicted a 0.3% rise. Additionally, headline inflation increased by 2.8% on a year-over-year basis, coming in slightly below the expected 2.9% growth rate. Although inflation remains above the Federal Reserve's long-term target of 2%, the downward trend in price increases suggests that the central bank's monetary policy efforts may be starting to yield results. While the market's reaction to the inflation report was not extreme, the overall sentiment leaned positive, particularly in the technology sector. The Nasdaq Composite, which is heavily weighted toward tech stocks, led the broader market's gains, climbing 1.4%. This upward movement provided a much-needed boost to several technology companies, including Palantir. Turning back to Palantir's stock performance, the company's shares ended the trading session at $83.68, reflecting a gain of 7.3% compared to the previous day's closing price. However, it is important to note that Palantir's stock has historically exhibited significant volatility. Over the past 12 months, the stock has experienced 35 separate instances where it moved more than 5% in a single trading session. Given this history, the latest price surge suggests that investors view the announcement of new commercial clients as a meaningful development, though not necessarily one that fundamentally reshapes their long-term perception of the company's business model. The last major price movement in Palantir stock occurred 9 days ago, when the company saw its shares climb by 5.6%. That particular rally was driven by bullish commentary from analysts at Wedbush, who reaffirmed their positive outlook on the stock by maintaining their buy rating. This vote of confidence came despite concerns that Palantir had given back most of its gains following the release of its Q4 earnings report. At the time, some investors were worried about potential budget cuts within the government sector, which could have impacted Palantir's ability to secure new contracts. However, Wedbush analysts emphasized that Palantir remains well-positioned to capture a larger share of the available government spending, particularly due to its advanced artificial intelligence capabilities and its deep involvement in critical military initiatives. From a year-to-date perspective, Palantir's stock has recorded an impressive gain of 11.1%. However, despite this upward momentum, the stock is still trading well below its 52-week high. At its current price of $83.50 per share, Palantir remains approximately approximately 33% beneath its peak valuation of $124.62, which was reached in February of 2025. This suggests that while the stock has been performing well in recent weeks, it still has significant ground to recover before returning to its previous highs. For long-term investors, it's also worth considering how Palantir's stock has performed since its initial public offering in September of 2020. An individual who invested $1,000 in Palantir at the time of its IPO would now be looking at an investment worth approximately $8,789. This remarkable return underscores the company's strong growth trajectory over the past few years, despite the volatility and periodic pullbacks that have occurred along the way. Looking ahead, Palantir's ability to sustain its commercial expansion, secure additional enterprise clients, and continue innovating in the artificial intelligence space will be critical factors in determining its long-term success. As the company navigates a rapidly evolving landscape, investors will be closely watching for further developments that could influence the stock's trajectory. In the end, Palantir Technologies' recent surge highlights the growing strength of its commercial business, signaling a crucial shift beyond its reliance on government contracts. The addition of major clients like Walgreens Boots Alliance and Heineken reinforces its expanding presence in the private sector, which could serve as a key driver of long-term revenue diversification. Meanwhile, broader market optimism following favorable inflation data has provided additional support for tech stocks, including Palantir. Despite its volatility, the company's stock has delivered strong returns over the years, and its continued advancements in artificial intelligence and data analytics position it well for future growth. As Palantir navigates evolving market conditions, investors will be watching closely to see if its momentum in both government and commercial sectors remains strong, shaping its trajectory in the years ahead. For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.